The object behind me is one of the rarest forms of African art found in museum collections. The DIA acquired its piece in 2003, and it is one of perhaps less than 20 known in museum collections. It is a work of art that was commissioned by a family or a lineage to commemorate an important ancestor. This kind of art was very, very common in the 19th century among the Ijaw people of southern Nigeria. The piece actually represents an ancestor who is being commemorated for achieving greatness in the field of commerce. It is generally referred to as Duen Fubara. The Ijaw of the town of Kalabari live in an area of creeks and mangrove swamps. And the Kalabari people's knowledge of the mangrove swamps and the creeks helped them to become important middle people between the hinterland groups and the European traders on the coast. Usually, African sculptures are monoxylous, which means that they are carved from a single block of wood. In the case of this object, you'll find that it is made from several different parts that have been put together. So it is more or less a collage. What you see here also is a work of art that is very, very rectilinear and looks very much like a photograph. And the reason why it looks like that is because of what scholars consider to be the enormous influence of Europeans on the Kalabari. First of all, this rectilinear format that you see shows that the artists probably even had some knowledge of European carpentry techniques. The format is also something that looks very similar to European book illustrations. Some scholars believe that European book illustrations may have inspired this kind of representation, since you don't find it in inland communities, but mostly along the coasts of West Africa. I think that the fact that there are only about 20 of these in the whole world elevates the DIA to be a go-to place, not only in Detroit, but in the Midwest and all across the US. And I'm hoping that all of you will feel comfortable to come in here and see a great work of art that you don't find in many, many places.